Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between. Welcome back to another Tuesday. I'm Jesse, if you don't remember. That's Brandon.
I'm Brandon, in case you're too high to remember.
Oh my goodness, you're like, why is this popping up on Tuesday? But it's talking about some cannabis, so we figured, why the hell not?
Yeah, what better day to talk about it?
Well, and today we're going to be talking about a weird-ass name strain. It will make sense, I'm pretty sure.
Let me ask you. You're a few years older than me, but this makes me think of Bacio broomstick.
Bacio. You know what comes in my head? Comes in like the Hook movie with Robin Williams and Rufio. I think of Bacio. Bacio, right?
I don't remember that one.
That movie, you were old enough for that movie.
I
definitely.
Yeah, but you know my parents.
Yeah, it was deemed
Hook was
of the
probably
devil.
A little bit too risque for
Yeah, it was probably there. They were like, Finding Nemo. I don't know.
They show an ankle in Hook.
Oh my goodness. Well, to talk about it today, Bacio Gelato. I have feelings about this. Brandon has feelings about this. I want you start it out.
Honestly, Bacio was pretty smooth. The experience wasn't bad. I liked, for being flower, it was a really smooth smoke.
No, I had it in flower. I've never seen this in a cart.
I haven't either. But I have only heard good things about it from everyone who had used it. It's a pretty level hybrid strain.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty 50-50 on that. It comes from, wow, hang on. Oh, here we go. No, somehow I don't even have that. Let's see.
Well, for me, he said it was smooth. I mean, it definitely was. It was a very smooth strain. Its flavor profile on there, it's mid-range. It's not really skunky. It was a bit of a dry flower, but
that's what it was.
I'll tell you, it's a great stacker strain for me. So, for example, I've mixed this with Starburst. I've mixed this with
or combos.
Right, combos, right? When we do our combos, I've used this with other strains and it's helped. It's been awesome. Then I smoked it on its own. Gotta tell you, it wasn't really awesome for me. It was kind of, I don't know. It's like getting a store-bought edible that may or may not be dosed correctly, and then you eat it and you don't feel shit for like 3 hours. That's kind of how it made me feel. Like it was kind of there. Not super strong, but when combined with others, doing a combo, it was awesome. It enhanced the other strain that I was using because, regardless, like Starbursts are awesome. They're super energizing for me, and I'm very talkative on Starburst. But this one, it was not as good on its own for me. That's just for me. Brandon had you had a better experience on it. I'm thinking. I don't hate it.
It wasn't bad. No.
It's not one that I would go to the counter going, do you have Bacio?
No, I wouldn't either. It was a good, like you said, a good combo strain. I like introducing it with other strains, other cannabinoids, other terpenes. This one comes from Sunset Sherbet and Thin Mints, one of the Girl Scout cookies lines.
Yeah, we've had Thin Mints.
Mm-hmm. And so it is like the most common reported effect of Bacio is arousal.
Really? I was going to say boredom.
No, it's aroused, creative, euphoric, happy, relaxed, and uplifted. So a surprising array of effects from a very mild feeling strain.
That's a good thing. When you meet those people who are like, I'm an indica person. I can't even use sativas. I got a brother who's like that. He won't smoke any sativas typically. I got a brother-in-law, exact same way. He's like, no, it makes me really tense. And I think that's probably why Bacio wasn't so great for me, is because I prefer and consistently use sativas day and night. I use a sativa. So where this is a very light sativa strain, and meaning as far as sativa effects, I think that's why I felt so meh.
That could be, yeah. It
You know.
wasn't a very. I wouldn't say it's a highly potent strain.
No, definitely not. Again, a great combo strain.
Yeah, and it has. This one had terpenes that I'd never come across yet. Really, Peulagon, phellandrine, pinene, and osamine. So it had a weird line of terpenes that I'm just not familiar with. And yeah, not a lot of cannabinoids. It was really just the THC and CBD that are mostly found in this strain. But yeah, the arousal, I think, is what surprised me most, because I don't remember much arousal from this strain.
No, I mean, and yeah, no, I mean, even if I gave it to my wife, I definitely would know. She'd be like, "What's that?" That's what we smoke.
Yeah, right?
Every
Oh,
time.
get that.
Get that every time. But yeah, I mean, it's good. And again, I mean, like reading through some of these reviews, like here's one. If you came here to hear it's not worth it, or if it's worth it or not, it's worth it. Instant relief in stress. I take Xanax for anxiety and I skip my dose, and this makes me feel better than the meds. I'm just going to stop right there. Look at that. I mean, for those who are on stimulants, such as either, I mean, maybe you're a little bit too happy and you're using pre-workouts all the time before you go to work out, I would say skip the pre-workout and use cannabis. It's a really good thing to take instead of a pre-workout. Use cannabis instead, and this would be a strain because you're able to reduce that anxiety and just focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Typically, people who have high amounts of anxiety, their minds can't calm down enough to just try and deal with the issue that is beforehand with them, right? But if you're on Xanax, which is insane amount of a benzopine, it's so addictive, it's so bad for you, I would say this would be a really great way. Again, because I use sativas quite a bit, that's probably why I felt the effect that I did.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Could be. I'm getting back into more and more sativas.
That I've noticed that.
I love it though. But I love my indicas. That will never change.
Right.
Just because of how they feel, how they affect me, and all they help with. But yeah, a good sativa is just, wow, night and day difference.
Oh yeah. 100. I almost did it. I almost said 100%.
Damn it. I was surprised how pretty the nugs were though.
Yeah.
Like very, like a vibrant EDM, greens, orange, purples, like just a gorgeous bouquet of colors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it really is. I mean, you can see the purples and the oranges and then the trichomes that just frosted over the top.
Yeah, it's like one tasty treat.
Yeah, it really is. And that's why again, it's a good stacker strain. If you are a sativa dominant user, this is a great stacker strain, but not necessarily something you're going to reach for. And it's not because of the THC amount.
Yeah, it's not crazy. Well, it's 25 to 29%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And remember, it's not always about the percentage of THC.
No.
You need to be thinking about the entourage effect. Look at the terpenes
This
that are in
has
there.
a wide range, but just some interesting, not ones that are common. You don't see it across as many strains.
Which ones?
Like the ones that we were saying, the Peulagon, phellandrine, pinene is obviously, but those first two and osamine. I've heard of osamine, just not as prevalent in as many strains. And the first two were just a whole different, not commonly, like I've not really heard of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just the smells of it though, like it does have a very, same with the flavors, like citrus, a little bit of berry notes, and then that.
Yeah, it's very
earthy-
slight on the berry.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do remember that. I mean, that's what's kind of typical I've noticed about gelatos is that you get that very citrusy notes from there, and anything else coupled with it to really stand out. not like a blueberry muffin strain, right? That one is just crazy delicious in a cart. But it is, it could be more about the flavonoids in that really enhance that, which could affect how you feel. That entourage effect that you're getting from every bit of that plant. It's, it just depends upon your endocannabinoid system. So
Yeah. I thought it was very like cerebral, still euphoric. I had a lot of more creativity with this strain. So it was a very good balanced hybrid. But like you said, it wasn't a very over the top. Like it's not one of these ones that just smacks you in the face and you're like, damn, that's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like for me with like Jack Herrera.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely not a snacky strain. I didn't get a lot of snackiness to it. A little bit of dry mouth, nothing crazy, but just kind of lower on the range of dry mouth. Other people experience extremes amount of dry mouth with this. I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I've read several different reviews.
Surprising.
Little dry mouth, more dry mouth, but I mean, again, that's kind of the exchange that we get with these cannabinoids that mess with our systems, our CB1, CB2. So let us know. How does it affect you?
Yeah, this one's used for like mood swings, chronic pain, depression, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, stress. So
yeah,
a good range of stuff with that.
This is a take care of yourself strain.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, the mood swings is interesting. Like how many people with bipolar or anything else would this help with? And if you do, and this helps, let us know. I'm very curious.
Shit, that's what I was going to say. It's a mood stabilizer.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just in a shitty mood, try this out.
Yeah, it's a great one to try.
Yeah.
So not super munchy. Nope. I was not crazy munchy with this one.
No, I tend to stick to water with something like this. That's kind of nice too. If you're looking for a strain that doesn't really make you get the munchies, you're just like, I need to feel uplifted, but I'm really not wanting to just eat a ton of food right now.
Yeah.
Because, some of these cannabinoids, they just go, I don't give a shit if you don't want food. It's like a parasite all of a sudden gets in there going, you must eat.
Yeah, but then we'll just do a review. We'll do an episode of strains that are not prone to munchies.
Ooh, so yeah, we'll go back through and test it out.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
All right.
Cool. Well, hey guys, thanks so much for being able to listen to today. Remember, share us, like.
Yeah, go leave us a review if you haven't. Please. If you like us, or even if you don't, go let us know in the comments. So
we appreciate that. One of our 1-star reviews a long time ago. We loved that one. We still visit it every once in a while. Going, well, I don't want it to feel alone. We've got a bunch of these 5 stars. Right? But if you like it, please leave a review. That helps us out a ton. And share us with everybody that you know. Also, if you're able to, donating to us absolutely helps. It helps us to be able to create more content just like this. And everything counts. You can even give us just $1.
Yeah, because $1 always helps.
Yeah. So, hey guys, thanks again.
Catch y'all next week.
Yeah, bye-bye.